Hi everybody, Denise Zaraga here with Homeschooling Mama. How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having a good day. Thank you for watching this vlog. Just to introduce myself, I am a homeschool mom, hence the title. And we have been homeschooling for 3.5 years. I have 3 kids. I have an 8th grader that I'm homeschooling. I have a 3rd grader that I'm homeschooling. And I have a kindergartner that I am homeschooling. So there's a big range there. It's definitely challenging at times, but it's also fun. We try to have as much fun as we can. So this review that I'm going to be doing, or this haul, I guess you can say as well, it's not sponsored in any way. There's going to be a few different books that I am going to show you that we just finally received in the mail. It's been a little while, but we finally got some of our additional material. So let's go ahead and get started. So this first book that I'm going to show you, it's by publisher DK, and it's about careers, the ultimate guide to planning your future. Now, this book I purchased for my 8th grader because since she's in her last year of junior high or middle school, whatever you want to call it, she's going to be in high school. And I purchased this because I thought this would be a good way for her to see, like, besides the careers that we always see every day or we hear about, there's also a ton of other different careers in here that they can choose from. For a while, on my last video, I told you that she was thinking about working like in JPL or NASA, and I believe she's still thinking about that. But flipping through this career guide, she came across game developer, and she thought that sounded really interesting as she was reading up on it. So she has this bookmark here. So I think this is one of the items or one career that she's really interested in. That makes sense because my husband's a computer guy. He's an IT director for a company, so he deals with computers all the time. And so she sees that and she likes to play video games, so maybe she'll put what she likes to do to use. Who knows? But it's actually a really nice book, and it's very, very organized. It shows here there's more than 400 career options vetted by a team of professionals. So it really breaks things down. Like if I open up here, sales executive, and then it has finance. So here's the career chart. Hopefully you guys can see it, but I know it's not the best way. So you have performing arts, media and journalism, sales, marketing and advertising, arts, crafts and design, sports and leisures, health and medicine, social service and teaching, finance, law and politics, information technology and computing. So animals, so like veterinary science. So there's tons and tons in here. I highly recommend it. I purchased it off, I'm pretty sure it was Amazon, and it wasn't too badly priced. So this is by DK Careers. Again, nothing that I'm going to show you today is sponsored. This is just stuff that I've purchased. Another item that I purchased, and this will also be for my 8th grader, and I could probably use it too because I'm not very good with this sort of stuff, but I purchased Adobe Premiere Photoshop. So this is like a Adobe Classroom for 2019. So it's a classroom and a book. So it's official training workbook from Adobe. And you can tell it's very, very detailed. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Classroom in a book, and ooh, look it even shows you how to use filters. Look at that creepy filter of like a zombie guy. So I think she'll have fun with it, and I think I will too. I've been interested in this, and she has too. So I'm going to use this as like, I guess like an elective or something for her. And then there's that. But I also purchased the Premiere Pro book, again, Adobe in the Classroom, or Classroom in a Book for Adobe. And this is for video editing. I think this would be very good for her to know as well. And if she's going to be working in like the gaming world or anything with technology, I think this would definitely be good to know. Okay, so it has some really nice pictures. And it says it's the best training material on the market. So we shall see once we start using it. And then the last book that I have to share with you, it's by Master Books. We've been using a few of their curriculums this year for the 2019-2020 school year. We've been using, and I have it written down here, My Story for my third grader, and it's like a social studies program, and it's cute. At the end of every lesson, they have like where you have like the little journal prompts that ask you to answer, and so I'm going to be, and I think I said that in a different video, and I'm going to be saving that. I'm going to like laminate it, put it in a folder, so that way when she gets older, she can get it, and when she's an adult or what have you, and look back and be like, oh, this is where I lived at such and such time. This is what I liked at such and such time. This is what the world was like, what my state was like, etc. So we're using that, and then that's for my third grader. And then we're also using Living Books for Math. That's for my third grader as well. She's enjoying it. It's really cute. It's a story-based book. It's like a book, but it's a story-based math, which is really fun. So it makes the learning engaging, and it makes it fun and relevant, and it's real world math, which is nice. It's nothing convoluted. It's just plain, simple, traditional math with a twist, because you're following two little kids and their mom and dad and newborn baby and grandparents. So it's really cute. I recommend it. It is a Christian curriculum, so they do talk about God. So if that's not your thing, then there's other books out there that are really, really good for math as well. But that's just what we're using. This was our first year using it. So we're about halfway done already, because she seems to be a little advanced. Well, I know she is in her math. So I don't know if we're going to move up and use the next step to it, or maybe I may just try a different math altogether. But so far we're liking it. It just was a little on the easier side for her. She may need something a little bit more challenging, because that's just her. She just gets numbers like this. She's lucky. And then the other math book and that's with Master Books. And then the other master books we're using for math, it's called Principles of Mathematics, and it's for junior high or middle school, whatever you want to, however you want to call it. Some people call it junior high, some people call it middle school. It's all the same. But my 8th grader is using that, and she seems to like it. Again, Christian curriculum. And that's what Master Books is. It's a Christian curriculum. Really good math, very detailed. It shows you many different ways to do math problems, and it tells you like history background on the math. It tells you like it's just like, it's relevant real world math today, but it also takes you back as to this person invented this math, this person. So it's really, really neat. It's really neat. And it does talk about God. So let's see. And then, so those are all the master books that we're using besides this one. This one we just received today. I've been waiting on it for about 7 or 8 days, and it finally came. And this one is called, and it's for the little ones, it's called God's Design, Life for Beginners. So we're going to be talking about plants for beginners. So life science, it's a life science. The Human Body for Beginners, and Animals for Beginners. And we haven't used this yet because I just received it yesterday. Let's do a quick little flip through. And so it's just the beginning. It shows that we're going to be starting with plants. Okay, and then it tells you, is it alive, plant or animal, classifying plants, and then it goes into plants and seeds, roots and stems, leaves, flowers and fruit, and unusual plants, which sounds really interesting, like meat-eating plants, how plants survive in harsh climates. And then after that, we move on to Human Body for Beginners. Let's see. And it does have, the supplies are very easy. They're all supplies that you should have at home. Very, very minimal, easy to do. And they do have an assignment list. So if you don't want to figure out how to make your own curriculum map, you can always use theirs. That's in the book. And what I like about Master Books is I do like to make my own curriculum, but I do like the way Master Books does it. They break down everything. So for week 1, they give you like what to do on days, 1 through 4 or 1 through 5. So they break everything down for you. And sometimes I like to just do extra like studies. So I'll throw in a few extra things of my own just to make it more, I mean, this is a complete curriculum, but just to make it even more complete, just to go a little bit above and beyond, especially if like one of my kids are interested in something. So just expand on it a little bit. But so they have the schedule here, and they have it broken down into semesters, okay, which is really neat. And then let's see. So here's the cover page to the Introduction to Life Science. Okay, and then there's copy work in here, which I like because since she's in kindergarten, she is learning how to write. So she has like a vocabulary word here. I guess you can say living things. So she would just trace it. There is, like I said, it's a Christian curriculum. So there is a Bible verse here, a scripture trace, and then outdoor scavenger hunts, and then a live scavenger hunt. And it's like a coloring page, and you just have to scavenge on this page and see what's there. And then it talks about plant or animals, the day each item was created. And so it's pretty good. It's nice. This chapter is about 120 pages, this lesson for the plants. And then we move here. Hold 1 second. I have everything marked, so I'm not flipping through, not finding anything. So the Human Body for Beginners. Okay, lessons 1 through 3. And of course, their other science books expand on this. So again, it tells you in lesson 1, the creation of life. So it does talk more about, Adam and Eve and the Bible. And then it says here, God made me special. So they're to draw a picture. She would draw a picture of herself, which is cute. See how she sees herself. And then we move into the human body. And again, you see how there's copy words and vocab words, I guess you can say. Then you learn about cells. And then lesson 2 is about bones and muscles. And you can see here that they have word searches. Well, she's in kindergarten, so of course I'm going to definitely have to help her with that. And I believe this one goes from like TK up to 1st grade. So that's why there's a little bit more of advanced things as well. But that's okay because you can always help them learn how to do different things. And then joints, and then, so let's see, and then this is cute. I just flipped through this. A Muscle Man coloring page. And then, so the last lesson would be, 1 second, sorry, I thought I had it marked, but I guess not. Mammals. So then she's going to be learning about mammals, which is fun. She's going to love that. And so again, just like everything else, it has like little vocabulary or little trace words here, which is great because it definitely helps with learning how to write. What is a mammal? Mammals that have fur. It has more coloring pages. Birds and fish, other invertebrates. So, and then at the end of the book, it shows like they have they'll have a final project, and you can choose from like 3 different projects, which is like write a report. Of course, my kindergartner is not going to be able to write a report, but she can always dictate to me, and I can always write the report out for her. Or they have like, you can make a life-size poster and label it, or there's several different things that it lays out on here for you to do, or you can do whatever you want. You can get creative. And then they have an answer key. So for the word searches and all that good stuff. Let's see here. So it's a very simple, very concise book. So again, just really quick, easy hands-on activities make learning fun. Plants for beginners, you're going to explore the amazing variety of plants that God created. Children love learning about parts of plants and flowers and how plants get energy to grow. And then, so that's for the plants for beginners. And then the human body for beginners. Discover the human body and its incredibly complex wonder. Students focus on the amazing functions of each system and understand that they are created in God's image. And then finally, the last lesson, animals for beginners. So adventure into the animal kingdom. God created how animals are designed to be unique, from cuddly mammals and slimy fish to jellyfish, butterflies, and bacteria. So it's a complete life science curriculum, according to Master Books, and I apologize, it's for kindergartners through 2nd grade, not 1st grade. And then the lessons feature, like you saw, beautiful color pictures, age-appropriate activities, so there's nothing questionable in it, worksheets, scripture learning, writing practice, and a lot more. So it's a solid science curriculum from a creation and biblical basis. So I'm excited to get this going. And my kindergarten was like, was so excited that she has a science program like all the rest of my kids do. So that's it. That's all that I wanted to show you. I don't have anything else, but you can always go to masterbooks.com and look up and see all the different curriculums that they offer, and they offer a lot. Again, none of this content that I'm talking about, none of these books, curriculums, whatever, are sponsored in any way. It's just me bringing stuff to you, so that way you have an idea of what's out there. I know I like videos that show what different types of curriculum or programs or different kind of books that are out there for my kids. So I figure I would do the same, and I like doing flip throughs. So again, if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit that little alarm or bell icon so that way you can get notification whenever I update or post a new vlog. And again, thank you for watching this vlog. Thank you for reviewing and looking at my channel, and we will talk again soon. Bye.